We're heading into Kingfisher Resort. New Anchorage, kinda clearing up a little bit. Very excited, off to the pool. We are free with good weather forecast. And a bit of rain. Never mind the rain, the wind is good, that's the important part. K'gari, Fraser Island. All the yakets are lined up. Fraser Island, K'gari by its original Butchulla Aboriginal name, is the world's largest sand island and a World Heritage Area. And we're off to walk to Lake McKenzie from Kingfisher Resort.
Damn march flies the size of dinosaurs.
I can still hear the buzzing. Looks beautiful, but you can't feel the flies from your end of the screen.
Lake McKenzie.
Sand lake inland. That's pretty cool. That sand is super white.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, here we are. We're in Lake McKenzie, which is right in the middle of Fraser Island, which we've just walked to. It's about a 2-hour walk from the jetty at Kingfisher Bay Resort, or a little bit further south than that, because we sailed the boat down to the old jetty, which shaved about 4 kilometres off our walk. So here we are. Yeah, beautiful spot. Would be a lot better if the sun was out to show its true beauty, but it's pretty cool. Crystal clear waters and white sandy beaches. Not a bad spot.
The other option is to do the day tour, which is the lazy people's option, but you get to see more spots. So there's a whole lot of people down the opposite side of the lake who turned up on a bus. Walking man with a stick and a backpack. That's my walking man with a stick and a backpack. So the stick sign is a reminder that there are dingoes in the area and a stick should be carried. Website instructions on dingo encounters from the Queensland government include: be big and brave, face the dingo and yell, "Dingo away." We were ready to see one. Customs looked very hard through our boat to try and find termite tracks, which they didn't, nor did I know what they were. But I think that's them. Termites through many of the trees, and all the bark's been ripped off them. They're like little signatures. What does your mum call this?
Black fellas.
Black fellas. How very racist. Oh, I see. They're phallic. Interesting seed pod.
Oh, eucalyptus or gum leaves. One or two.
I carried on to check out the commando training school from the 1940s, and although there were some great information boards detailing training raids on nearby Maryborough and Woody Island, the war relics were somewhat unrestored. It was not what I was expecting to find. Tribute to the servicemen. How's that Mackenzie jetty? What is
dilapidated?
Yeah, dilapidated. Water's coming in. Dingo!
Yeah, I think they come from the track up here. And they found the fin here. And they go all along here. Dingo tracks.
That has happened since we left.
Yeah.
Actual dingo tracks. We might see one. We motored south to Ungawa to check out 2 of the many shipwrecks around Fraser Island. The name Fraser Island actually derived from the shipwreck of the Stirling Castle in 1836, whose captain, James Fraser, ran her aground on the reef just north of the island. I wonder what the story is behind the ship.
No. Looks like you got pretty banged up there in front.
Still these stories about tall ships navigating up in this river, like right up to the Maryborough and stuff, and you're like, but we're not even brave enough to go up there, and there's charts. How did a tall ship get up there? that was actually Ceratotus, a logging barge abandoned in the 1930s.
Shipwreck number 2.
Good luck everybody, we might need to get the oars out. This second ship, the SS Palmer, was also a logging barge and transported gravel from Woody Island to Hervey Bay. Oh, we can get up there.
Go, Rich.
What it is.
Wow, this one's huge.
Holy shit. Whoa. Oh, wow. This is the one that's photographed.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is incredible.
Reverse.
Right. I'm going to go forward this way. Then.
What are you doing?
Oh, not that way.
What are you doing? I said reverse.
Yeah. This is the part.
Just reverse.
Oar. It's okay. Just get an oar. Don't move. Oi.
Here we are, shipwreck number 2 in the rain. It's pretty cool. You can get your boat right up next to it.
Right about now, it would have been great to have a drone. An aerial shot would have really put things in perspective. Danger. Rachel's at the wheel. Oh look, you can even see the portholes. Don't hit the tree. And oh. Right, we're out. It's believed 23 ships ran aground at Fraser Island between 1850 and 1935. Depth's just gone up to 6.9. We came in here at about 5.8. We're just waiting for the tide to come in because we have to motor through the Great Sandy Strait, which is probably the first dodgy part of cruising around Australia that we're doing, which is in behind Fraser Island. We are going to go through a maze of shifting sandbanks at very shallow depths, which is where the two tides come in and meet, so it doesn't dredge the bottom out as much and becomes very shallow. So waiting for an incoming to high tide to cross through the Great Sandy Strait and preferably not hit the bottom. We've got a bit of rain but no wind, so that's good. We don't need to get pushed around by anything other than the tide and our motor.
How you going out there, Skipper?
So far so good. Haven't hit the bottom and we've had enough of a tide, so going good. It's a bit hairy. It's like driving on a road except you can't see the road.
All the instructions.
Yeah, and we have Navionics charts, which we updated, thank goodness, because they're pretty accurate. But we also run CMAPS charts, and we have not had them updated, and they're so far out. So if anyone comes and does this, number one tip, update.
We're just going through the Great Sandy Strait here. The shoals today, pretty shallow in some parts, but we've got a good track on Navionics, so we haven't hit the bottom yet, which is good.
Those little green dots and marks where people have said, don't go here, we hit the bottom.
Oh,
So
well, stay clear of them.
Yes, slight detour. You are looking through the mosquito net. It's very handy to have in these mangrovey areas. Ha! Here you go. Gary's Anchorage. We made it! Hurrah! We didn't even hit the bottom.
Hurrah!
No bottom hitting took place.
No, so we had a beer to celebrate.
Woohoo! I'll show you what the chart looks like and you might have some appreciation for the skinny part. There's some fairly skinny bits. So the purple line, you can see where we've come through, and if you look at CMAPS, which is less accurate, thinks we ran over the ground here and went through here, so definitely some clenching parts. That white area should be 1 meter above the sea. Some of those depths read 0.2 or 0.6 at low tide. Of course, with a 2 meter tide or a 3 meter tide, you're all right, but they're pretty close to hitting the bottom. Oh look, there's a deep patch 1.
Early start today, miss. 5:30 departure? Oh, no. 5 o'clock departure.
No, 4:45.
4:45.
Hey, but the sun's up here at that time. The crazy people.
Yeah, crazy Queenslanders. They get up early and you can't even have a barbecue at night because it's dark.
Good morning! It's like 5 a.m. and I don't even know what day it is.
Flying midges away.
Ah, midgies. It looks like it's just one big river, but if you're looking at the chart, you can see all of the rivers combining. Woohoo! Dolphins! The busy bees. Inskip Point, we're at the sea. We made it down the river. They have speed signs on the beach. Unbelievable. Do we want to walk down that way a little bit more?
Not really.
See the sandbar behind the launch there. Oh, Lord, just turning side on just to make it a little bit harder. Woo! That is why you don't park smack in the middle of the channel. Nicely done, sir. Very nicely done. In our next episode, we leave from here to do our first ever bar crossing on the bar known as the East Coast's most dangerous bar.